On it, in fact, I'm very happy to share that we're a very young company. Yeah, we went commercial just about 1.5 years ago.
Okay.
So we're very fortunate. We've gotten a lot of good support from Malaysians who are looking for a next generation technology, broadband technology. So as of last quarter, we have over 175,000 subscribers so far.
175,000. Has that office, Michael?
Definitely, it will be different kind of challenges. Yeah, different kind of challenges because definitely East Malaysia is the geographic coverage is much more wider, and also in terms of population coverage is smaller. So you have to use a different.
Always been your target, or what are you targeting?
We definitely love to have as many as we can we can serve. Yeah, because there's still many Malaysians in the country that still need to have good broadband, wireless broadband. Yeah, because today what is about wireless, about mobility, is about personal. You can take it with you anytime you want it to be. Yeah, so that's what we have been, I guess, introducing to Malaysia using WiMAX as the core technology.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would take it that this technology and service is most available in the city and also Klang Valley. What about the rural areas?
Well, in fact, very good questions. In fact, today we actually cover 11 out of 14 states in Malaysia today. Definitely not everywhere. Yeah, in fact, all the major cities, from Alustar to Seremban, to Kuantan, to Penang, to Ipoh, to Johor Bahru, even to Muar, to Kuala Terengganu, to Kota Baru.
So also the East Coast?
Yes, even the East Coast, yeah, even Kemaman, we have coverage. Definitely it's not the whole state, yeah. So we go to first we go to the capital city of the state, then we go to the secondary town. Yeah, so it takes time to cover, but today we cover about 38% of the population of West Malaysia right now.
Right, West Malaysia, which brings us to the question of East Malaysia. Yeah.
Very good question.
When is that going to be covered?
We are definitely working. We are the only WiMAX licensee in the country which has a nationwide license right now. So the government has entrusted us to also bring our coverage over to East Malaysia. We're definitely working on it right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
would that be more challenging given the infrastructure and of course distance, yeah, from your KL announcement pretty soon? Yeah?
Wow, when it's ready, we'll definitely make an announcement. We're very happy to serve. Yeah.
Okay, Michael, now coming back to your
strategy in terms of putting up our coverage in East Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah.
When is this all taking place? Perhaps this year or?
We're looking to either end of the year or beginning of next year. So we're working very closely, and in terms of working on our preparation right now, we definitely make an announcement when we're ready to serve our citizens in East Malaysia.
Great, and we'll definitely gauge the subscribers base.
Yeah.
What are your plans to increase this subscribers base? Yeah, to your targeted number.
Sure. Definitely, we plan to, in order to continue to increase our subscriber base, is to continue to increase our coverage. Yeah. First, we must have a coverage. So for example, today, if you go to maybe to a smaller town, you still couldn't get our service.
Exactly.
So we want to build coverage as comprehensive as possible throughout West Malaysia and also East Malaysia one day. That's one thing. First thing. Second is also, once we build the coverage, is to build the capacity as well. Yeah, because having coverage is the first thing. You get connected, right? But once you get connected, when especially for some of very popular area, we have sold out phenomenon. Yeah, that means the demand was very good, so it's sold out. Once it's sold out, that means the capacity is no longer there. So we got to quickly add in more additional capacity so that our new subscribers can continue to enjoy the benefit of P1 4G WiMAX. Yeah, so coverage and capacity is two major things we're focusing on in order to continue to increase our subscriber base. And at the same time, we also continue to work on or continue to take our quality of service to the next level as well. I mean, to me, it's very critical because besides getting connected is first thing, then getting the good capacity, the speed is another thing. But once we have that, we also need to ensure that we provide good customer service, good service experience throughout the whole journey that our subscribers are with us. We're definitely not perfect. Yeah? We're a brand new company, 1.5 years old in terms of commercial. But I think one thing that we will not run away is that we'll continue to work on it. We're very open. We like to engage our customers. In fact, I shared with you briefly just now.
Yes.
We're probably the very first company in the country that actually started setting up a digital care team.
And what's this digital care team?
Yeah, very good question. It's a very new term. In fact, we created the term ourselves as well.
Okay.
It's a digital care team. It's a team that I have probably about 9 to 10 people. That every day they will be scanning the world of Facebook, scanning the world of YouTube, scanning the world of Twitter, scanning the world of blogs.
So you gauge feedback via all this.
Exactly. We listen to the conversation out there in on the internet world. Because today's world is very different. That's what social media is all about. The internet has moved from internet 1.0 to internet 2.0 right now. And internet 2.0, what's the difference? A lot of people ask, what's the difference between internet 1.0 and internet 2.0? The main difference between internet 1.0 and internet 2.0 is that internet 1.0 is centralized. Yeah, I build it, you come. My informations are here, you come and see what I have to say to you. Okay,
that's 1.0.
That's 1.0. Yeah, so that was first version. Whereas internet 2.0 is like the Google version. Yeah, when you go to Google, there's no portal, right? It's just a search.
Exactly, search engine.
It's just a small window for you to search. That's it. But Google is embedded and distributed wherever it needs to be. So you need to be where your customers are. You got to go down to the ground and listen to them. So our digital care team will go to Facebook, will go to YouTube, will go to Twitter to actually listen to the customers. What is their feedback, good and bad? I mean, one thing about feedback is that you got to be open. Because whether it's good or whether it's bad, you got to take it with an open mind.
Because bad feedback can be constructive, taken constructively. That's how you improve.
Absolutely. We're a true believer in that. Yeah, I think for us, technology will never be perfect. I mean, the world is not perfect anyway, right? So, but I think what is more important is that if you do have feedback, constructive feedback, that you need to work on. In fact, you should be very glad to the customers when they give you a good constructive feedback, because it takes away their time, takes their effort to actually give you that feedback. Yeah, so then we'll look at it, we'll fix it. If even areas that it takes time for us to do it, we'll explain to them. I think engaging the customers, I think that's the first word that we need to have in this new world that we're living in.
Very inspiring words, Mike. We need to take a short break, however. And we'll be right back. We'll be talking to Michael Lai once again right after this. And of course, we'll look at a short backgrounder or package on P1 WiMAX itself. To tell you more about this, just stay with us.
Packet One Networks, or P1, is a Malaysian converged telecommunications broadband and WiMAX service provider. The company was founded in 2002 and is a subsidiary of Green Packet Berhad. In March 2007, P1 was one of the 4 companies to be awarded the 2.3 GHz spectrum licenses by the Malaysian government to deploy WiMAX services throughout Malaysia, and today it is one of the top world's 4th generation 4G service providers. Since it began operations in 2008, the company managed to garner over 100,000 subscribers. The company has managed to allocate 200 million ringgit in capital expenditure for 2010 to increase its coverage in West Malaysia to 45% by year end, and 1 billion ringgit for the next 3 years to achieve 65% coverage nationwide by end of 2012. But more recently, P1 was awarded the Universal Service Provision USP project tender worth over 41.5 million ringgit from the government via the Malaysian Communication and Multimedia Commission late 2009, whereby the company will roll out broadband services utilizing 4G, WiMAX in Perak and Kedah. Despite the low level of broadband penetration in Malaysia, which is just 22.6% according to government figures, P1 hopes to play a major role in realizing the national vision of achieving 50% broadband penetration by the end of 2010. And in the bigger picture, narrow down the digital divide between the urban and rural areas of Malaysia.
Yes, thank you, Nabila, for that very interesting package. And of course, P1 WiMAX is claimed to be one of the top 4 WiMAX operators in the world, and this is through its improvement and of course in providing network coverage and also service quality right here in Malaysia. Right next to me to continue our discussion is of course CEO of P1, Mr. Michael Lai, and you've been very strong with some of your comments in our first segment.
Sure.
Now let's move on to some of the more challenging bits,
Sure.
Michael, in terms of network congestion. That was also one of the comments and feedback that's been obtained from customers in your expansion program and all that. How are you dealing with that network congestion?
Very good questions. Network congestion happens when we have a sold-out area. Yeah, that means the demand exceed the supply of our capacity. So definitely we take this, it's a very good challenge, but we take this very seriously. We'll continuously adding our capacity so that we can continue to